Hey guys, how's it going? So in this video, I'm gonna be talking about Aphria acquiring High Tide, and I think it's a much better acquisition than Tilray. So at the moment, this is only rumor, and I guess they're still probably talking in the board meetings and stuff regarding Tilray. But the rumor is that Aphria might merge with Tilray. And I'll be honest with you, I think that's a horrible merger. But, it's not up to me. And if I was a shareholder of Aphria, I'm not. But if I was, I definitely vote no. I would not vote for the merger between Aphria and Tilray, because I think that is a horrible merger. First of all, I think Tilray is a horrible company. I don't think they are going to be successful long term unless they merge with Aphria, which then, at the end of the day, Aphria is the one that is turning the business around. And on top of that, Aphria is only really acquiring a lot of debt and some asset that they're going to probably liquidate. So, I mean, is it really worth diluting shareholders for Tilray? I don't think so. But that's just my opinion. So, some people might say Tilray is an awesome acquisition, blah blah blah. I can't agree with that. But if Aphria acquired High Tide, I would be all for that. I definitely vote for it, especially if Aphria paid a decent premium, like, I don't know, $1 per share. I would be happy with that. Be happy with that. Definitely happy with that. And that would make a lot of sense. High Tide and Aphria has a lot of synergies that would make the company extremely profitable. And revenues would grow massively, and they would be vertically integrated. That means Aphria has enough greenhouses to supply all of High Tide stores. So the Aphria and High Tide combination would make really good gross margins. And then, so let's just quickly go over. So High Tide recap milestones of 2020. Like, for High Tide stock, I don't know where it's gonna go. I think it's gonna go higher. I think we're gonna head back to 50 cents. But ultimately, I don't know where the stock will go. I do think that I can't tell you guys to buy here, because I wouldn't buy here. I would buy at 20 cents. 22 cents, 21 cents. I wouldn't buy at 26 cents. This is the reason why I really believe that big money ultimately controls this stock, because retail investors, once they buy, they're not going to buy on the way up. Some do, but not all do. Most buy once or twice, and they just kind of sit back and ride it out. Some retail investors, maybe once a week, they'll put in a couple $1,000, but they don't move the stock. So at the end of the day, High Tide is a waiting game for rich people to pump, because we all know that they're gonna list on the Nasdaq. So like my med, I think that if rich people gave the CEO a shot, I think the stock will get rewarded. I think the CEO knows what he's doing. He's very smart. The company hasn't been public for very long, and they're already flipping a profit, and I think they will continue to flip a profit. So this news came out on December 29th, 2020 at 4 a.m. I'm just gonna quickly go over it, but yeah. They're already a cash flow positive company with $3.96 million. Because of the Meta acquisition, they're moving from they're moving from 37 locations to 67 locations, the largest retailer in Canada by revenue. And according to the CEO, he talks about not just having a lot of locations, but having the right locations. And he's also planning to close down unprofitable locations. So moving forward, the company expects to be consistently profitable. Quarter after quarter, be profit, 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 profit. How do you really go wrong with investing into a company like that? And you know, the combination between Aphria and Tilray will be consistent profitability. You can't, Aphria cannot go wrong acquiring Tilray, in my opinion, and it makes a lot of sense. E-commerce revenue increased 137% during the year, and launching CBD City in May of 2020. Gross profit margins for 3 months ending July 31st, 2020 increased to 40%, which led the company to peer group. Over 55% of daily retail transactions are currently conducted by Canabana Club members, which, you know, that's pretty good. They have a loyal customer base. 55% of their members, which is quite a bit. I think they have like over a million, no, not a million, like a couple 100,000 members already, and half of them, so over 100,000, are consistently coming back and buying their products, which is really awesome. For the period ending July 31st, 2020, 23% company revenue was generated in the US. Wow, that is pretty impressive. That's probably going to decrease, but if they list on the NASDAQ, there might be like, you know, Robin Hooders that might come in and they might buy some of their products, like CBD City and Glass City. Everybody needs an accessory, everybody, and they're like one of the top accessory stores in the US. So, you know, if you're an MJ user, you need an accessory. And then this also gives Aphria access to the US already, like through CBD City and Glass City. So, I mean, I really think that High Tide is an attractive acquisition. But hey, that's my opinion, not financial, not like, I guess that's just my opinion. That's why I think High Tide should head higher. But at the end of the day, I don't move the markets. I don't think retail investors move the markets. But if it was pulled back to like 18, 20 cents, I definitely gonna be buying more. But hey, that's my opinion. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for future updates and have a great day. Bye.